How are you guys doing today? Today is April the 5th. It's a very nice day to ride the motorcycle, so I figure it would be a shame to waste this day and take the bike for a short ride. Probably the temperature is around the 70s. I didn't even check the temperature, but it feels good. Spring is here. Okay, today we're gonna go take a ride to the Arcabola Lake. We're gonna take a short ride to the lake and talk about a little about what's on my mind and what's how my plans are coming. I'm very excited, looking forward to the riding season. So far, I have confirmed the trip to Key West for October. Obviously, nothing is guaranteed, you know, but that's the plan. So far, I have my first reservation made for Key West for October. So that's our first step forward to commit for the trip. I think it's gonna be very fun. I'm looking forward to it. Pretty much we'll be riding from Memphis to Key West. I'm gonna bring more details towards with the trip approach to it, you know, with October. I'm gonna bring more details. My next trip coming right now is a trip to the Smoky Mountains. That's my yearly trip that I make, and I'm gonna be doing the trip with my friends Jorge, Ed, and Corey. We're gonna be riding the Smokies for a couple days. Obviously, we're gonna be doing the Dragon, the Blue Ridge, Moonshine 28, the Sharahola Skyway. So that's the plan, and I'm looking forward for that trip too. Hopefully we don't get no rain. It's always my luck. Every time I go to the Smoky, I get rain. But it's part of the trip, it's part of the adventure. Main thing is to make it safe and have a ride, have a safe ride. That's what it's gone down to. I've been following some of you guys on Instagram. Been following the trip that PA Biker did to Key West con los tres amigos. And looks they had pretty good fun. Saw him riding on the Goldwing. And that's why I'm coming looking forward for that trip to Key West. I've been to Key West many times, and you know, I grew up in Miami, so I made that trip many times on my Dyna. But doing my trip from Memphis to Key West is kind of one of my bucket lists. Just making the journey from this part of the country all the way to Key West. So it's a bucket list thing. I gotta get that out of my bucket list. So I'm gonna play some music, enjoy the ride, the great weather, great temperature, and I'll see you guys when I get to the lake. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys is a little story. Well, I don't know if to call him a story, but for the last 4 weeks, I've been following a high school alumni. Is the guy that went to my high school, and he graduated a few years later after me. But through the to the alumni Facebook group, I find out that he on a mission walking from Miami, Florida, all the way to Utah. And it just happened, a friend of mine contacted me and told me that, hey, I think such person may be going through your neck of the woods according to his map. So that's kind of where I started following him on Instagram, and I've been getting in touch with him, sending him instant messages and stuff like that, and I've been keeping track of his map. Right now, what I check, send me a link of his Google Map tracking, and you pretty much, he's letting anybody track his path through Google, through his link. And I'm gonna zoom in right now. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you guys can see. What I'm gonna do is when I edit this thing, I'm gonna do a screenshot. But right now, he is south of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And he's heading north, and at one point, he's gonna be crossing through North Mississippi. And that's where I'm gonna meet with him, or I'm gonna look for him. But I think I'm not gonna wait for him before he gets through to northern Mississippi. I'll probably if he's a couple hours away from where I'm at right now, I will go and meet with him. Once he gets closer to my area, I'm gonna try to come across with him and maybe have him on the YouTube channel and talk about his experience, because it's pretty interesting. He's not a savvy social media guy, but he has an Instagram account, and he kind of does daily vlogs, of experience that he people that he comes across, and he's pretty impressed with the people of Alabama, and he's kind of hoping on the next stage, which the next one's going to be Mississippi, that he will have the same luck, with hospitality of the people. But I find it pretty cool that all the stories that he's
coming across and meeting people. And one of the things I told him it was that he should write a book after he finished his mission, walking from South Florida all the way to Utah. Another thing that he caught my attention, that he is a veteran. He's a Marine veteran. So that kind of caught my attention. I have a lot of respect for veterans, and I have a lot of appreciation for veterans, for pretty much for my freedom and all our freedom. All our veterans. Thanks to them, we have a freedom on our country. So I'm gonna try to log in, or I'm gonna try to document the times that I come across with him on the near weeks, and bring a little story about him. Obviously, I haven't mentioned him about. I haven't gotten his permission if he's okay for him to be on camera, or if it's okay for me to document his story on my YouTube channel, or if it's fine for him to be on my YouTube channel. So that's one thing. As the time gets closer to meet with him, I'm gonna bring it up to him, and if it's okay with him, when times come, I'm gonna document the time that I will meet with him, and the time that I'm gonna spend with him, the little time while he comes across, when we comes through the crossroads and we talk. If you are gonna leave on the video his Instagram account, or I'm gonna put him on the screen about his Instagram account. What I'm asking you guys is to follow him, just to give him some support and give him some pretty much moral support. And that's kind of what he needs. He needs some moral support while he goes through his path. He needs some moral support, and he needs some people to give some positive vibe, and especially him being a veteran. And also I'm gonna put the link of his Google map so you can follow him. And hey, I know he's gonna be going through Arkansas, Oklahoma, and obviously New Mexico. And some point and during around New Mexico, he's gonna make the turn to Utah. But hey, if you guys wants to give some love and some positive vibe to a fellow veteran, it will be much appreciated. This is pretty much it. This is kind of the main thing I wanted to talk on this video. Talk about I call him a friend. I haven't met him physically, but obviously he's a high school alumni. So we try to help each other when we can. And our high school alumni group. This is it, guys. Next time, probably I will see you guys probably when on my tour to the Smokies. So stay safe, and remember, keep the bike between the ditches.